This is Amy Fox with the Food and Mood Lab. I am sharing with you today such a family favorite recipe. I'm so excited about doing this. One, because it's awesome. Two, it's from my Aunt Cindy, who I absolutely love. This is a Roberts family marinade that has been in our family for decades. And what I miss is now we all know it down pat, but for years and years, we'd always have to call someone and say, who's got Cindy's marinade? And it would just, me and I get to talk to my family and just be another way that cooking and great family recipes brings us together. So I really want to share this because, again, it's a family favorite. And the marinade itself is super flexible. So I always use it with flank steak, but we always try to make it in double batches and we keep it in the fridge, and I can use it on portobello mushrooms and vegetables. I have tried it on chicken, but I really do prefer it on steak. And so easy to make. This is like one of those meals that as you're thinking ahead, tomorrow's midweek and I'm starting to think about what are we going to do in the weekend. And so I usually, if I'm thinking of entertaining or just want to have a meal that's ready to go, I'll do a marinade, and this is one of our favorites. My suggestion is that when you're marinating a flank steak, that you at least have a 2-night minimum. It can even go for longer, but in my opinion, the longer the better. So I'll get it going now, and then I'll have something ready to throw on the grill, a grill pan, or on the grill outside, and boom, I've got dinner. Just add some baked potatoes and easy sides and call it a day. But this is definitely a keeper, one of the favorites, and I'm so happy to share one of Cindy's favorites. So this has got about 4 or 5 ingredients, and so we're gonna start with a half cup of this is light soy. Some people use like aminos instead. I'd actually stick with the low sodium soy. So I've got a half cup of soy sauce, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and I'm just using, this is my my Ninja blender, so anything that's easy. So I've got light soy, I've got olive oil, I've got a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. You can also use a combination of balsamic and red wine. And then I've got a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I've also got this big spoon. I have got 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. So I'm gonna put that in here, really scrape it. We've got some fresh rosemary here that I've chopped, but like just a small handful. I mean, 2 big tablespoons. And then I've got some garlic, some fresh garlic that I've got. I wouldn't go with the jarred fake stuff. Go with the real stuff for this. So I've got about 6 or 7 cloves. I'm just gonna dump it in here. And then I've got some mixed up salt, so salt and pepper, but I just use the Jane salt, and I'll do about a teaspoon of this. Okay, so I'll throw that in there. Just gonna give it a whirl. I mean, this literally, once I had the ingredients on hand, took me 5 minutes to throw it together. I'll pop it on here, blend for 30 seconds. I'm gonna take a gallon-sized bag, and this is nice and trimmed, but as I grab it with a fork or a knife and put it in the bag, I'm gonna stab it a little bit, throw it in the bag with the marinade, and keep it in the fridge for 2 nights. Every once in a while, I give it a little love, move around, but I'm telling you, this is great. And of course, you know, once you're ready, after it's been marinating for a couple days, you pull it out for an hour minimum, 2 hours, let it come to room temperature. It's a quick grill because it's a thin flank steak, but it's a healthy, lean cut of beef. And then I'll save, make sure I double this and have some for extras, and I'll brush it on some veggies or use it in other ways. But definitely not one you want to miss, and an awesome recipe that I'm so happy to share with you. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.